Hi, welcome to Blue Flame Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have a timeless reading today for all signs, and take what resonates and just leave the rest. Parts of it may resonate for you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to grow the channel right now. And if you are interested in a personal reading, you can contact me through the email that's in the description box. And I am going to go ahead and put the cards down. Okay, so the cards from here up are from your spiritual team. And so this is going to give us the themes for the rest of the reading for the tarot. And the central ones are the most important. So those are the ones I'm going to go through first. Your spiritual team can be archangels, angels, guides, ancestors, anyone who's assisting you, deities. Who's assisting you on your life path and helping you reach your soul purpose and potential. Okay, so the central message is closure. Wow. So this card is kind of interesting because there's a gigantic door behind her. Actually, it goes up to here, this door. So the door is huge that's closing behind this figure. And it's not a door that a human could even close on their own. Okay, so there's this acknowledgement from your team that you've been through a tough cycle. It's closing. You're closing doors that will not open again. They are shutting, and it's final. Okay, but you have this kind of angelic backing. There's this kind of archangel power and protection, kind of making sure that door stays shut. So it's definitely walking away from something. And then we have surrender. So these are chakra cards. So showing where the blockages are. So you're going to want to pay attention to those and work on the chakras that we discuss. So we have the third eye. So your sight is blocked, and this can happen from being in a lower vibration. So we want to make sure that we're working on lifting our vibration on a daily basis. Can also be like stress and just mundane things that kind of take our attention away from our spirituality. But how that's impacting you is your ability to surrender to the divine. So that's why they're wanting you to have clear sight as to the bigger spiritual picture and things. And we have happy success. So by surrendering, so by clearing the third eye or opening the third eye or calibrating the third eye so that it's not even open too much, there's this kind of happy success. There's this balance that comes, okay? We have loyalty, responsibility, relationships, construct, and self-care. So this card can come up when there's been issues of loyalty in relationships, probably that you're walking away from, because we have this closure card. And self-care is extremely important. If this is a central card, they're saying that you need to get back to loving yourself, focusing on yourself, and taking care of your spiritual life, okay? And it's coming with idyllic times, the garden and paradise. So you may be heading into, it may be difficult to bring closure to a situation, but you're heading into a very idyllic time that I feel you can't see because your sight is limited with the third eye. And so they're wanting you to know that there's this kind of garden and paradise that the divine wants to commune with you in. Okay, and there's also this beautiful owl in the picture with the figure. And so there's this kind of newfound wisdom. There's this kind of harmony with nature and the natural world. And we have the self-confidence sigil, strong self-belief and a sense of self-worth. So again, this is aligning with this message of self-care, having faith in yourself, having knowing your worth, not allowing others to define your worth. It's coming with the clover. So this is release your guilt. Okay, so you may be carrying guilt from a situation, and they're wanting you to release those energies. They're wanting you to even, this has this kind of hint of either a situation that went down between two people, or it can be sharing what you're feeling so that you don't get caught up in obsessing over it in your own mind. It's like go to a trusted friend and share with them. Or maybe apologize to them, or whatever it is that you need to do to bring balance back and restore order. Yeah, we have listening. So it may be that light does not always bring. Let's say something on here. I've never seen this before. It says darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. Wow, I never saw that before. It's in really tiny print at the top. So they're wanting you to practice kind of active listening skills, maybe hearing another person's point of view. But there's also this matter of perception and listening to your guides, because, there is this guilt that you're hanging on to. They're wanting you to see a different perspective, to see the spiritual perspective. Can be about facing and integrating and embracing your shadow, and not banishing it as, hiding it as darkness or evil. I think that's what that message is saying. And then we have making new friends. So there can be new support systems coming in for you. Or if there's a situation where there's kind of, a wedge came between you and a friend, it may be that was just for the best, but they want you to release the guilt. And then there's new connections that may be more aligned with you energetically, people who are more supportive of you. It's almost like this person may have given you a guilt trip, may have said it's all your fault, that kind of thing where you had a conflict. And it's like they're saying everything that seems like darkness is not evil, and everything that seems like light is not always good. It's like they're kind of saying, maybe you're carrying this guilt for nothing. You may not even be in the wrong. So they're wanting you to release that. We have strength of vulnerability. So we have true power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. So somebody could have been really slamming you for a weakness, but it's almost like this aspect of your shadow has you in warrior mode, which is something that needed to be developed in you. So that's why they're saying, you perceive, like say you, the strength of vulnerability, being vulnerable with people. Also, this is two messages. And not perceiving that as weakness, perceiving that as strength, perceiving that as how far you've gotten with your healing. And then we have the spell singer. Boy, this card's been coming out. Cast spells of wonder and delight. And you see this kind of light is glistening on her hand. So they're wanting you to align and have things kind of organized in a ritual manner where it's very playful. It's like this magical child energy. It's where you're kind of taking delight and wonder in nature and kind of honoring it through ritual. That's what I'm picking up from that. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay? So we have protection, prevents discovery of secrets, crimes, saves exiles. So there can be a pattern either of you or somebody in your life that in their shadow aspect, they may be slipping through and getting away with things. There's this like prevention of being discovered, prevention of discovering secret crimes. And so somebody may, not be very committed, maybe getting away with things secretly. And they're wanting you to pay attention to this kind of pattern of this energy showing up in your life. It's kind of a subconscious pattern that you're attracting that will never give you what you want. So if you have self-care, self-love issues, you better bet you're going to attract a shadow Knight of Wands, where it's kind of a player energy, where the person doesn't commit to you, where they don't give you what you need, where they're kind of sneaking behind your back. So that can be a pattern that they're wanting to kind of bring to the light so that you'd stop attracting that, okay? And it's coming with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the truth. It's like the divine brings the truth to the situation, sheds light on this pattern in your life so that you can heal it and attract something better. Something that's more worthy of you. So we have truth twice. So this is kind of a theme. So there's this looking in the mirror. And what they're wanting you to see is not the truth of like how horrible you are and facing yourself. I mean, a lot of people can kind of do that already, you know, especially if someone is always pointing out, you know, our flaws. But this is more about seeing yourself in this kind of true manner of your potential and how your team sees you, okay, as this kind of mystical spiritual light being, okay, and kind of, but facing the truth perhaps about these patterns so that it can stop tripping you up. Yeah, we have a new beginning. And look what it is speaking about, root chakra. So these issues of safety and security, these issues of things that trigger you and cause anxiety. Okay, so they're wanting you to get to the bottom of it, get to the truth of the matter so that you can release those energies and heal them. And I forgot to mention this, what I say to all my clients is an easy, or I shouldn't say easy, but a very positive way or a very efficient way of clearing blockages and without having to have another practitioner, where you can do it yourself, is a combination of sound healing and working with crystals that you can do in your own home. So the sound healing, I just say to go to YouTube and find either Tibetan bowls or, you know, chakra clearing videos and set a timer for the amount of time you have and do it as a regular practice. And the crystals can align with the chakras, or you can go intuitively with what you feel you need. But this is talking about root chakra issues need to be healed and cleared. Why? Because it's blocking you from having a new beginning. It's keeping you in a lower vibration. So they're wanting you to release fears or any memories around that, but you don't have to go revisiting things. They just want you to kind of go about it from the healing perspective of clearing the chakras. And then we have victim mentality. So this can have to do with these issues that were triggering you. And it can be that, you know, you see your situation as impossible, that you're like tied to this bed. But healing is coming through in that water. It's just kind of invading the space. And what this person may or may not realize is that they're actually not even really bound. I mean, they just have to lift that leg of the bed and they're free. So it's all about perception. And we have this hourglass. So it's just like for a limited time, you know, that you were meant to stay in that experience and then to kind of move on from it. So it may be that you need to release any thoughts or feelings of poor me, like why did this happen to me? Now, I don't say that flippantly because, of course, when we're victimized, it's very serious. So, but it's just that it's not going to help you in the sense of healing. So, you know, what your team is most interested in is your healing and activating you for your purpose. We have echoes, ancient culture, roots, and customs. So there may be a part of yourself, an ancient part of yourself, that is hidden, that is buried, that is that wants to surface, that wants to shine, that's been denied, is what I'm getting. And so they're wanting you, through meditation, to kind of tap back into those energies, tap back into all of your the gifts, talents, and abilities that you had in previous lifetimes, remembering them by feeding your spirituality through meditation and other practices. These things will start to kind of surface. And we have calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. So there's this kind of King of Cups energy of mastering the emotions and not going to extreme, staying in this kind of middle way energy. We have perseverance, the motivation to keep going on despite the odds. So there may be things going on, or there may be things coming to the surface that need to heal from your past, but they're wanting you to not go about it in this kind of shock and drama way, but in this kind of calm way, in this peaceful way. And, you may have been waiting a long time for an answer to something, or for something to resolve, or to overcome something in your life. And they're saying they're building perseverance in you, okay? They're giving you that kind of charge of energy you need to keep going, okay, despite what's going on. Phoenix, how's that for happily ever after? Okay, so that's all about rising from the ashes. And there's this storybook. It says, Once Upon a Time. So there's this kind of record, there's this kind of storybook, there's this narrative, okay? And they're kind of saying, let's shake things up. Let's kind of work together, your spiritual team and yourself, to create this story that you're happy with, to create this life that you want, and they want you to team with them, partner with them, and kind of create this through your thoughts and through your words, even through writing, okay? Setting your intentions. Because we have a trapped energy. You've been kind of cooped up, or you've been limiting yourself for too long, and they're kind of wanting you to break free and reach your full potential. We have dreams coming true. Yeah. So you've got to break free first, okay? You got to break free first. And then we have the presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. Well, this is all about ancestors. This is all about the awareness of those who have crossed over, who are thinking of you, who are pooling their energy for you, who are rooting for you. And, you're the photograph on the table, and they're kind of what's real in the spiritual realm. So it's kind of like a flip on that whole idea. So they're saying they're very much present, very much, and with the awareness that they have from the other side, very much concerned with your healing and very much wanting to see you happy, successful, and thriving. We have the silent one, watch the shifting shadows and be a caretaker of silence. So it's about observation. It's about, watching people, watching things, being an observer, and not letting people see all your cards. It's kind of keeping some things to yourself, very much a high priestess energy, okay? Coming with the Four of Wands. So you can, your team might, show you that there's this stability coming in, or this solid commitment or partnership, like you're kind of breaking free of this Knight of Wands energy. That could be male or female. Okay, by the way, there isn't a gender with any of this, so you kind of put it in the pieces of what your story and situation are. So this Four of Wands is like this reason to celebrate. There's this hard-earned or looked for stability, but they're saying kind of keep it on the low down, So they're kind of wanting you to preserve that energy for some reason. It will probably unfold in the rest of the reading. We have light in your load. So this is all about struggling to keep the dream alive, or struggling to keep your life purpose kind of going under the weight of the world. It's like carrying burdens, carrying other people's burdens. But they're wanting that to be a more balanced picture. They're not wanting you to throw the earth to the ground, but they're wanting them to have equal importance, self and others, okay? And preferably self first. So it's helping yourself first and getting yourself healed and activated, and then kind of working on the rest of the world. So they're wanting you to lighten your load. Follow your dreams again. There's this emphasis on following your dreams, and that is the root chakra and the throat chakra. So wherever in your life where your voice was kind of shut down, where someone silenced you, or where someone triggered you constantly to use your throat chakra in an inappropriate way, where they kind of pushed your buttons and you were kind of like, things coming out of your mouth that you couldn't believe. They're wanting those energies pent up in the throat chakra to be released. And the root chakra can go with that, because it's like somebody who traumatizes us and scares us, may silence us because we want to stay safe or whatever. So we have courage. Oh, so let me just say that by clearing and healing the throat and root chakra, we have the root chakra twice, it makes room for you to follow your dreams, okay? Because you're not trapped in these kind of lower vibrational energies. Then we have courage. So they're wanting you to kind of face your fears. They're wanting you to face the future with this kind of confidence. You're completely equipped. You're completely protected. And all of these lights in here are the presence of your guides, the presence of your spiritual team, okay, wanting to assist you on that path. And so they're wanting you to walk through that dark forest to the light that's on the other side. Okay, we have expansion. So you're stepping out of your comfort zone, but they're kind of letting you do it in a way that makes you feel safe and comfortable. And we have expansion, ritual, dance, feast, and fire. So things are getting larger. Things are expanding, and they're wanting you to kind of grow with it rather than be fearful and not go through that forest. They're wanting you to kind of face your fears, is what I'm getting. Okay, we have death and rebirth, darkness to light. Okay, so that's very much like the death card, and we actually have it 3 times. We have it on the bottom of 2 decks and here. So we have this, something needing to kind of die, that cycle's over. The energies need to be released so that something new can be reborn. And we have love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. So you may, as you heal, be attracting in this kind of person that you've been longing for that has it's like this elusive energy where, you're attracting this person who won't ever give that to you. Okay. And then you're seeing this kind of potential, but they're saying to kind of keep it on the low down. But there is this kind of energy surrounding you of, do the work. This is kind of the blueprint or the map. And they're saying, do the work on yourself. And then this will kind of come in and naturally flow into your life. We have villain. You can always rewrite the story. You can always rewrite the story. So this is about taking control of the narrative of your life. Okay. It's like, no, I'm not going to be buying into this victim story anymore. I am going to rewrite the story. I'm going to rewrite the characters and, be very empowered in that, very much so. We have beauty. So there's this beauty in this newfound confidence in being authentic, okay? We have miracle healing. Wow. Miracle healing. So deep inner healing is what I'm getting. Can be physical as well, but I'm getting emotional healing very strongly. Distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So they're wanting you to kind of see the subconscious programs running, okay? Kind of see what is driving your behavior so that you can kind of take control of that narrative is what I'm getting. And we have seek inspiration and twilight wanderings. So kind of a little bit of energy of retreating, going off on your own, and listening, getting very in tune with your team. And we have the Tower. So there's this kind of divine shakeup is what I'm getting. There's this shakeup of energies. It's like some stuff just has to go, can't go with you into the next level. Energies need to be cleared that have been stored or it's time to release them. You have the support team to do that. And it's always a good thing. The Tower is a building that can't stand anymore on its own. It's not safe to live in. It's like a condemned building, in New York City. It's like not safe to live in. And so they're wanting you to just kind of surrender, like a surrender card came here, to this process of bringing things down to the foundation so you could build a solid structure in your life. Okay, so we come over here to the tarot now, and we're starting off with the Knight of Cups, okay? And it's coming with the Ten of Pentacles. So there may be an offer or an opportunity coming in. This may be the love offer that we see in the Four of Wands up there at the top, because these often align, these messages. And so there can be this kind of love offer. Somebody who has something they have a lot to give. They have a lot to offer you. Very stable, grounded energy. They can have good ideas and know how to kind of capitalize off of them financially. But there's this stability that you've been looking for. We have stability in both of these cards. And we have the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Sun. So there's like this element of your ships coming in. Wow, we have another 3 right here. Wow. We have the Three of Pentacles twice. So there's this big emphasis on your soul tribe. There's like these people coming together with a common purpose that want to build together. Okay, they have something to kind of offer each other. They all have gifts, talents, and abilities. So this can be you and 2 other people, okay, potentially. And we have the Sun. So a lot of blessings, a lot of divine backing, you know, for whatever this project might be that could be very prosperous. And we have the Three of Pentacles again. And you can see here where they're kind of planning on this like board or this paper, this on the wall, and they're all kind of coming together with their ideas. And so there's this like-minded, you know, people who can really work together well. And so they're wanting to kind of get you out of this, you know, hiding from people, being overly defensive, kind of energy of like, oh, I've been through all these battles, I'm exhausted. No, they're wanting you to kind of shed that. Okay, shed that, because there's something very interesting going on here that they don't want you to miss. And it's coming with the Page of Swords. Okay, so it can be, somebody could have been watching your potential, like seeing that you have these kind of gifts and talents, or seeing that with your temperament, that you're somebody they would want to work with. And so they could have been watching you kind of from afar or on social media or something. The other thing that can be is like a message coming in very quickly. This can happen like very quickly. And it may not seem like much. Like a Page of Swords news coming in is kind of like, you know, not sure if you want to do it, but there's all this hidden potential. So don't kind of dismiss it based on how you're approached. And it's coming with the Three of Swords in reverse. So this situation will help heal your heart. Okay, you may have had a broken heart from betrayal, and this will kind of help to renew your faith in yourself, your faith in others, help you to see your value again. Okay, because there's other people appreciating you, but most importantly, seeing your own self-worth. I wouldn't say putting that above your own self-worth. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So again, there's this potential. You know, this can be, you know, these can be younger, like a younger earth sign, younger air sign as well. So you could be working with kind of younger people. But this is like, for me, it's like this news of a potential of a project, an opportunity that seems small, but it's like despise not small beginnings, because there's this potential for long-term success. Okay, it's coming with the Queen of Swords. So it can be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female or male. I mean, just in that energy of somebody who sees through BS, somebody who's, you know, speaks the truth or wants the truth and won't accept anything less, very straightforward and direct. And coming with the Two of Pentacles and the Emperor. So also coming with the Three of Pentacles. So this person, if it's you, it could be you, the Queen of Swords, but it's almost like they have this kind of, it's almost like a Gemini energy. It's like this difficulty, you know, thought loops going back and forth and trying to make a decision about things, or they may go back and forth on decisions. So you may be like a little bit unsure if you want to accept this opportunity or not. Coming with the Emperor. Now that can be you like bossing up and kind of taking control of your life, but it can also be that this offer is coming from somebody that's a bit intimidating with the Emperor. Okay, and you know, they know how to run things, they know how to get things done. That's how they kind of get to that position, having a lot of experience. And so you shouldn't really let being intimidated, like if they're coming and they see your potential, it's like, don't be intimidated by it. Don't let that make you shrink back, because there's somebody that wants to build with you. Again, the Three of Pentacles 3 times. Okay, so they want to build with you, and they're seeing this potential. So don't like underestimate yourself. And again, we have the Three of Wands. Wow, here and here. So there is something that comes together here energetically that's a very good combination. Your ships are coming in. And now it's already grown to the Knight of Pentacles. So it's already progressed, like in a matter of just you receiving the offer. It's like already taking off, and there's already this kind of return on your investment. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So water sign, female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's, so this is a water sign, or it can be you in this very kind of mystical energy that is tapping into your psychic abilities and your instincts, and very much in tune spiritually, coming with the Six of Pentacles. So there's this energy of equal give and take, balance being restored, Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, and the Death card. Yeah, it's like something you can't see right now with the moon, but it's like something has had to die so that something new could come through. So these energies, it's like it made it possible, is what I'm seeing. And then there's either this, there's like this love offer coming towards you, is what I'm feeling. And they come, you would say, oh, well, they're not offering much, or it's very kind of immature energy. But I would say that it's somebody who doesn't want to scare you off. They kind of approach you very, I don't know, like very cautiously, or, they're afraid of kind of spooking you, because the Queen of Cups can kind of spook easily in terms of love, love, the way somebody approaches them. They could be sensitive. Okay, so it's coming with the Devil. So this can be a Capricorn, or can be like, I'm picking up more that it's just like if you look at this picture, okay, her facial expression is just like pure fear. Okay, so they're kind of being tempted by, being lured into something is the insinuation with this depiction. But what I'm getting is more your fear of that. Okay, they're wanting you to kind of heal your past experiences, because you're anticipating being led astray. You're anticipating being tempted, with what they have to offer. And it can be just that their presence is kind of intimidating. Okay, and sometimes I read the Devil as kind of this innovative person who's very cutting edge, or very kind of like a genius energy where you don't get them, so you perceive it in a bad way or something. Okay, and so there, you distrust this kind of offer that's coming to you, despite the fact that all of these things are aligning. It's showing double, triple lining up of cards in terms of finding your soul tribe, working together in this group, or this small group that is very much compatible. And then it's almost like this person approaches you from this place of balance, Six of Pentacles and Six of Swords. It's like you're moving into this peaceful period of your life. And they come very like gently, even though they look pretty bold there. They've really thought through their approach, is what I'm getting. And it's coming with this Seven of Cups. So there can be some confusion as to whether this is a good option, or an illusion, or is this real, or is this something I need to be concerned about, or something. So there is this energy surrounding it, but that can also be the energies are kind of opening up in your life in terms of opportunities. And he's kind of holding the money bag. Okay, so he may be the one who really knows how to get something going. But here they're approaching you with a love offer, is what I'm getting. And it's like this very kind of gentle, and it's actually a wish fulfillment. It's actually a wish fulfillment. It's like your fears are getting the best of you. It's a soulmate. Okay, Two of Cups. So there's this beautiful energy, but if you have these kind of old fears in terms of relationships, it's going to kind of poison this. So there needs to be kind of a balance. Like, you don't want to be ignoring intuition that is telling you that something's dangerous. So I'm not insinuating that. But in this kind of energy, it's just a very different kind of person that you're not used to. And so you're just not sure how you feel about it. Okay, and so I'm going to just go ahead and go through the outgoing energies. So we have the Death card 2 times here. So it's definitely time for something to end so something new can begin. This seems like something new beginning. It's in this kind of very initial beginning stage of things. But what's interesting is that we have, and I've never pulled this card, okay? We have the twin flames, soul partner, eternal connection. So I'm inclined to think that this soulmate energy is, could potentially be a twin flame energy, meaning that you are pledged to each other kind of eternally, and that you are constantly finding this soul through every incarnation and kind of coming back together again. There's this kind of eternal connection, a soul partner. And we have mystery, revelations, discovery, secrets, unveiling. So this could have been veiled to you before now, which could be why you're kind of afraid and a little bit apprehensive. It's coming with the true love card. Wow. So a lot of fear about nothing. And actually, they're both wearing this kind of red dress. Okay, so it's like you come to this realization, and she's looking in the mirror. It's like looking at herself when she's kind of seeing this other person. Very interesting energy. And then we have manifestation. So you're going to want to work again on the throat and root chakra, because it's like all this manifestation coming in, and you don't want to be reverting back to seeing things, as not being clear on what's an illusion and what's a good opportunity, whether you're manifesting something good or something from your fears. Okay. And we have, sometimes the greatest magic lies in the smallest of forms. So I say to kind of nurture every potential that kind of comes your way, because we had something coming as a small opportunity twice initially, and then it immediately kind of grows into something very quickly. And we have the fairy magic. Well, I'll take both of these. We have fairy magic and spirit. So we have respectfully work with the fairies to achieve your goals, and heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So, the spirit realm, I'm going to take this one too. The spirit realm wants to kind of partner with you. They want to work with you. They want to help bless you and bring these good things into your life. And I just want to take this card because of what it says: abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. As I speak with my words, as I speak, I create. So I create with my words. Okay. So they're wanting you to kind of align your words and your thoughts to create your reality. That's why I took that extra card. And we have the 10 of Cups. So this is like a very fulfilling love situation. Somebody very divinely guided towards you that you may not know what to think of them, okay, when they arrive, because they're very different from what you're normally used to. I'm going to stop there. But thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, love, light, and many blessings to you. Thank you.